Namo Namaha Bhavtam Sarvesham Hardam Swagatam. Welcome back to my channel Sanskrit Sopanam. I hope you are doing great. I'm also good. And today we are not going to learn any Sanskrit grammar, nor we are going to decode any Sanskrit text. So what are we going to do today? So in this video, I just quickly want to show you few online resources that I very frequently use in my own Sanskrit self-learning. So there are few online websites, few online tools in those websites that help me a great deal if I'm trying to decode a new Sanskrit text on my own, or if I'm trying to do some Sanskrit exercise, or just any normal Sanskrit related query I have. So let's quickly dive in today's video. Okay, so the very first tool we have on our list is Lexilogos. This lexilogos.com. What this website does is to let you type in any language. See, there are a lot of language options available, right? So what we do, we go here and we choose the Sanskrit Devanagiri. We choose this option, and this is how the actual keyboard opens up. And this website also has the guide that if you write K, it will give you Ka. If you write G, it will give you Gha. GH, it will give you Gha. So they are giving you all the guidelines on how to use their keyboard. It is very easy, very intuitive. So you can write any statement if you want to write. Balakaha Vidyalayam Gachati. So, see, very easily you can write in actual Sanskrit Devanagari script. So, if you want to write a word, suppose Guru, so simple, Guru, Guru, and you use capital H to put a visarga. So, Guru. Suppose we take any other word, Ganga, so you can write G, and capital M gives you Anuswar, and then Ganga. Okay, if you want to use a anunasik consonant instead of anuswar, then you can do that. So G, and then you put capital G for that anga, and then simple Ganga. So you see, you can very easily write in Sanskrit in using Devanagari script. So this is the first tool. The very common tool that we always need is dictionary, right? Whenever we are learning a new language, dictionary is the must, because in the beginning our vocabulary is still building. We don't know many words. So whenever we are encountered with any unfamiliar words, we need to have a dictionary so that we can look up its meaning. So suppose I gave you this word Vyagra. Okay, Vyagra. Now, a lot of you might not know the meaning of this word, Vyagra. So, what we do, we just simply copy this word and we go to this another website tool, learnsanskrit.cc. You can see the name here. Don't worry about the names. All of these names I will put in the description box. Just see how we can use this website. You go to this website, you paste that word here, Vyagra, and you hit translate. So, see. It showed us our word Vyagra. This is the meaning here. So this is the word Vyagra. This is the meaning here. Tiger. It means tiger. And a very good thing is it tells you the gender also. See this M. This M represents masculine gender. This ADJ represents adjective. If it was N, it will represent neuter gender. F for feminine gender. Okay. So you see Vyagra, tiger, and it is a masculine gender word. So you not only know the meaning now, you also know what is the inherent gender of that word, Vyagra. So suppose, and you can, you don't need to write it here, then copy and paste it there. You can simply directly write here also. So suppose you want to know the meaning of word Guru. Okay, Guru. So as soon as you type here, it will also give you suggestions. So yes, we are looking for this word Guru. Click on it. Guru here, it will show you the spiritual teacher, right? Or teacher, simply. What is the gender of this word Guru? It is masculine gender. Okay. So suppose I gave you another word, Karman. Karman. Let's see what is the meaning of this word, Karman. Come down. Karman, this means work. This means work. And this word Karman is a neuter gender word. See, you can see it's a neuter gender word. And this means work. Okay. Now this is the third tool. Sanskritabhyas.in. Sanskritabhyas.in. Okay. Again, a wonderful website for all the word forms related to noun and all the verb forms related to the verb. How a noun takes different word forms based on the word case, right? Balakaha, balako, balakaha, balakam, balako, balaka, all that. So that are known as word forms or shabd roop. And how a dhatu or a verb root takes a verb form, a kriya pad. That pat, the dhatu, it becomes patati, but it also becomes patami. So all these forms of the verb, you can search it in this website. Suppose this is the word. This is the word manas, and you want to see the word forms of this word manas. So you go to this website, you click here suchiya, you click here suchiya, come down, you click here khoj. Khoj means search, so it is their search box. You just paste that word manas, search it, and see, you get the results. So pratipadik, as you already know, pratipadik means the base word for a noun. And you see, this is showing the first sakarant napunsak ling manas. If we click on it, manas, this opens the familiar table, right? This is all the table of the all the word forms. First case, then sambodhan, then second case, third case. You can see all these forms. The word itself, manas, it is a sakarant napunsak ling word. Napunsak ling, you know, it's a neuter gender word. Sakarant, why? Because as we have already learned in our previous videos, it is ending with a sa. Since it is ending with a sa, so it is a sakarant word, manas. Now, if you want to know what is the meaning of this word manas, then you know where to go. You go to this dictionary, you come here, simply paste a word here, manas. This is what we are looking for. Manas. See, this is the word manas. See, it's a neuter gender word. And what is the meaning? The meaning is mind. So it means mind, manas. Coming back to our website, any form you can say, manaha, that is the first form, dutiya form, manaha, manasi, manasa, all these forms, you can quickly get it here. Suppose we want to see the word form for guru. So this word, guru. So we just copy it here, go to Suchiya, go to that search box Khoj, paste it here, search it, guru. See, it is showing Ukarant pulling word. And there is the same word in Napunsakling also, but we are looking for this Ukarant pulling word, guru. That means spiritual teacher. You open it, and now you have all the word forms related to guru. Suppose you are reading any text and suddenly you encounter any word form. Now you can identify that, okay, this word form is related to guru, but which word form is this? I'm not sure. What do? You simply open this table and check for yourself that, okay, it is the seventh case. Now I know the meaning. This is how you can use it. Okay, so let's take a Bhagavad Gita line, a very popular line from Bhagavad Gita. Karmanne vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. You must have heard this line. It is quite often used in movies and TV series. Anyways, let's see how we break down this line. So, we write this line as Karmani eva adhikarah te. Okay. Karmanne vadikaraste. But this is because all these individual words are combined together, joined together due to Sandhi rules. And what I've done here is Sandhi Vichhed, that I have separated the individual words that were present in the line. So these are the individual words. Karmani eva adhikarah te. Now this eva, I'll just quickly tell you the meaning also. This eva is an indeclinable or an avyay, and this means only. Only, okay. This te, this means yours, your. So in the last video only, we saw no me chittalaya when we were decoding Ram Raksha Stotram. Me chittalaya means my devotion of mind. So as a first person pronoun asmad becomes mam or me, so a second person pronoun yushmad becomes tav or te. That means your. So extra bit of knowledge. Remember it if you can. Otherwise, no problem. Just see what I'm telling you right now. This te means your. Adhikaraha. This, a lot of you might already be familiar with this word. Adhikara means right. Okay, right. Right or authority or control, whatever. Right is the more apt word. This karmani. So suppose you are reading that line in Bhagavad Gita, karmanne vadikaraste. You get the Sandhi Vichhed portion also, but you are confused with this word, karmani. That where this word is coming from. Again, we go to Suchiya, we go to Khoj, and we type in our words. So you can type it here itself, karmani. You can copy it here, paste it here, karmani, and just search it. That where it is coming from. So see, ikarant, pulling, striling, napunsakling, all three genders have this word form, but where it is coming from, so karmani in shabd रूपों में मिला, that means that this is coming from this word karman. Okay, it is already highlighted for you, karmani. It is a seventh case, saptami vibhakti or seventh case, right? So karman is the base word. You know the meaning of this word karman. Karman means work, and it is a seventh case. So what does this karmani implies? It implies in work. So seventh case is when we want to say in or on something. So in work. So if we apply it here, this means this karmani is saying in work. Okay. So what does this entire line tell you? Karmani ev adhikaraha te. That your right is only in the work. Your right is only on your work, not on the fruits of the work. And this is what karmanev adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. The entire lines means. This is what Shri Krishna is telling us. That whenever you're doing some work, your right or your control is just limited to how you do that work, with how much focus, with how much honesty. And whatever happens afterwards, it is not in your control. It is not your right to worry about that. So just do your work, give 100% and move on. That is it. So you see how you can quickly get the word form of any word, and you can also reverse search it, that you know the word form but you don't know where it is coming from or which case it belongs to, as we saw in karmani. So you can get that also using the website that we just used. So this is for word form. Similarly, you can use this website for verb forms also. How? So let me take a very simple verb form or kriya pad, pathati. So a lot of you must already know this kriya pad, verb form pathati. It means he studies, she studies. Suppose you don't know. So you come to Suchiya, you go to Khoj, and you paste it and you search it. Now it is showing you two options, Shabdroop and Dhaturoop. Shabdroop, I told you, Shabdroop means noun forms. And as per the context of Pathati, we know we are looking for the verb, the Kriya. So we go in Dhaturoop, right? And you see this. Don't worry about whatever terminology is used here, but you already know this. Pat is the verb root or dhatu. Kartari prayog simply means active voice. That this verb in this form is being used in active voice sentences, not in passive voice. For passive voice, it is karmani prayog. Lat lakar. So lakar, you know, means tense or mood. Lat lakar, this lat means present. So lat lakar means present tense. Parasmay pad, don't worry about it. Parasmay pad and atmane pad, we'll talk about them in the future videos. So just click on it and you can see it opens the familial table that we were made to memorize. Patati patataha pathanti, patasi patataha patat, pathami pathavaha pathamaha. Pratham Purush, that means third person. Madhyam Purush, that means second person, you. And Uttam Purush, that means the speaker or the first person. And these are the forms. So if I am to write Ramaha Pathati, Ram studies. So I know, I go here, I know that Ramaha, and we will use this form, Pathati. Suppose I want to write I study. So I know Aham, but Aham what? So I know this Uttam Purush, this Ekvachan form, Pathami. So Aham Pathami. So for any verb, you can search for the verb form also. Okay, let's take another example. If you remember, in the last video, when we were decoding Ram Raksha Stotram, we encountered this word bhaje. Okay, bhaje, this verb. Now suppose you don't know where this verb form is coming from. Which verb form is this? Whether it is first person, second person, third person, you don't know this. So you simply type it. Again, go back here, go to Suchiya, go to Khoj, and search it here, bhaje. Again, two options, Shabdroop, Dhaturoop. You already know as per the context of the sentence that this is a verb. So I am looking for Dhatu, Dhaturoop. And you click on this, Bhaj. And you can see Bhaje, this is a Uttam Purush. Uttam Purush verb form. That is the speaker. So I Bhaje. Suppose you got it, okay, Bhaje means Uttam Purush, that I Bhaje. But what is the meaning of this Dhatu? So for this, we use our third resource, this website, ashtadhyay.com. Okay. Ashtadhyay is a seminal work done by scholar Panini. A lot of you might already be aware of his work Ashtadhyayi. And what he did in Ashtadhyayi was he compiled all the grammar of Sanskrit in a textbook, and he used these sutras to codify all the rules and all the logics of that Sanskrit grammar. So, if you are studying Sanskrit, if you want to study Sanskrit and you are taking the traditional route, studying Sanskrit from a college or a Gurukulam, so Ashtadhyayi is the first. It will be probably the first book that you will be exposed to. Similar, this is the online website version of that book, Ashtadhyayi, a very useful book. If you go in the this corner here, this is the menu, and this is all the different contents of the Ashtadhyayi. You go to Dhatu part. Dhatu part means all the verbs, and right now we are only going to use it for the verbs. So our query was this bhaj, that I don't know the meaning of this verb root bhaj. So what you can do, you can simply type it here, bhaj. See, it is showing you bhaj, and it means to worship, to honor, to pray, to worship, to pray. See how you can quickly look at what is the meaning of this verb root bhaj. So you know it means to worship, and from here you knew that bhaje, it is a uttam purush verb form. So in all, what does it mean? This bhaje means I worship. Simple as that. So suppose you want to write, I am writing a poem. This sentence, I am writing a poem, you want to translate in Sanskrit on your own. So, and you don't know what is the Sanskrit verb for writing. So, all you need to do is simply go to this ashtadhyayi.com and simply write to write. You want to know the verb form for this to write. It will give you 4 different verb forms, because again in Sanskrit you always have multiple options for a single thing. Okay. This verb lik, you can see this verb root lik. It is very commonly used to write. So we'll open it, lik, and it will also show you all the different forms. So lat lakar, this means present tense. Lit lakar, this means past perfect tense. All the different tense and mood, all the forms. We are interested in present tense as of now. I am writing a poem. So writing, write, all of this comes under present tense in Sanskrit. And I am writing. So likhami. Right? Likhami. As you know, pathami. So likhami. So this is the third person. This is likhasi, the second person, and this likhami is the uttam purush, first person. So likhami. Now you know. So if you want to complete the sentence, I am writing a poem. So now you can write that aham, that means I, likhami, likhami, and what do I write? A poem. So ekam kavyam, kavyam. Okay. So till now we have covered how to write in Sanskrit using lexilogos, how to search for any meaning, or any word meaning, and what is the gender of it. So manas, neuter gender, means mind. Okay, so dictionary. Then we have covered this website, Sanskrit Abhyas, for all the word forms, verb forms, and later when we advance in Sanskrit, I use this website quite often for looking up for Kridant word. Kridant simply means when we attach suffix with a verb, so it changes its form. Right now you may not know it. As we advance in our Sanskrit learning, we'll soon be using this website a lot often for searching for Kridant. And if you go in Suchya, you can see you have all the options. Sangya means noun, Kriyapad means verbs, Kridant means the form that I'm talking about. So I use this website quite often for this thing. Then you have Ashtadhyayi for all the different verbs. So all these tools we just saw, they will help you a lot whenever you are doing some Sanskrit exercise, or you are trying to decode a Sanskrit text, or you are reading any Sanskrit text and you want to look up for an unfamiliar Sanskrit word, you want to look its meaning, or you want to search for a word form, Shabd Roop for a noun, or a verb form, Kriyapad for a dhatu, for a verb root. So for all these requirements, these online tools will help you immensely. They have helped me a great deal. They still do. So I just wanted to share it with you. And kudos to all those who have developed these websites. They have done an outstanding work and available to us for free. How gracious. So That's it. We are going to meet soon to start with a series on learning Sanskrit through Gita. So I'm excited for that. I'm working on for making the video for that. I'll meet again soon. Vayam punaha milamaha. Dhanyavad.